A little boy asked as the Yuletide drew near.
I really do hope someday I will know the reason why we stand out here in the snow, ringing this bell as people walk by, while thousands of snowflakes descend from the sky.
The father just smiled at his shivering son, who would rather be playing and having some fun, but soon would discover before evening was done the meaning of Christmas, the very first one.
Story of the manger, the story of some shepherds, the story of the angels singing peace on earth. It's the story of the Savior, the story of a virgin birth, the story of the promise from God's word. I remember when I first heard the story of Jesus. I remember when I first heard about his love. The day I heard the sound of his name, and I knew that I'd never be the same anymore. The story of Jesus.
Story of a wonderful Prince.
He rang louder his bell as the people walked by, while down deep in his heart, at last,